Today on the channel from Elite Series 102, it's time for our Judgment Day with Rhea Ripley.
The spirit of Olympian Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Elite 102 unboxing and review. And today on the channel from the Judgment Day, we've got the new women's champion, we've got Rhea Ripley. But for all your Rhea Ripley needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other ones on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to take a look at the figure. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's see what old Rhea Ripley is up to. And she's up to a lot recently, of course, winning the title from Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. A pivotal moment in her career. She's at an all-time high. Of course, her time with Dominic Mysterio, also very popular on TV now. Be interested to see how that goes into the future there. Eventually, you know, they're going to break up and break off. Will Dominic turn back to the good side? Will Rhea turn to the good side? What will happen? I guess we'll just have to stay tuned to find out in the future. But looking good here. In the package, big bubble window, decent amount of accessories with Rhea Ripley. She is displayed in her plastic prison, just like she was in the last one, with kind of the heavy metal horns going up over her head. Of course, that is one of her signature poses. Get Rhea Ripley down here, a little glamour shot there. WWE Elite 102. There she is, looking very devious over there in purple. Looking nice, though, Elite 102. On the side here, you got Elite Squad, Rhea Ripley, True Effects, Certified Authentic, all the hits being played on the side of the package. Then on the back, we got the big cross-sell down below. Of course, we're unboxing every single one of these on the channel this week, so make sure you do subscribe to this channel. End of the week, we're going to unbox the Chase Austin Theory, and we'll rank this entire wave from my least favorites to my favorites. Glamour shot, tail of the tape, you got the blurb, all the hits played once again on the back of the package. Let's see what it says about old Rhea Ripley here. From Adelaide, South Australia. Beautiful this time of year. I always say it, there's very few places in the world I want to go, but Australia is one of them. Shout out to you Australians out there. Height 5'7". I thought she'd be a little taller than that. I could have sworn she was. I remember one time my wife is 5'10". I come from the land of giants. Even my wife is a giant too. She's 5'10", and I could have sworn they were about the same size, but maybe she had boots on that made her a little taller. Who knows? Finisher, the old Riptide. Career highlights, Raw Women's Champion, WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, NXT Women's Champion. At Hell in a Cell 2022, the Nightmare ensured that judgment prevailed as the Judgment Day eradicated those who refused to join their cause. And we, of course, have the Edge to match that event with her here. Very gloom and doom face on this one, too, I see as I'm looking back here. So, Rhea in sadder times right there. But looking good. Let's get her out of the package. Let's see what all the fuss is about. And there's a lot of fuss for Rhea Ripley right now. I've been a longtime fan, as you guys know. See you later. All the way back to the old NXT days. I even liked it when she looked like Charlotte Flair back in the day. But definitely stands out from the rest of the mix, that's for sure. I think she looked really good in blonde hair, kind of like Charlotte Flair back in the day. I'd prefer her over Charlotte Flair, obviously. But I think she did a smart business decision. That's what it is at the end of the day, a business decision. To switch her look, change her look up, make her stand out from the crowd. And we can see where that got her right now. But there she is, Rhea Ripley in the package, looking good. Looking fierce. Pull her out. There it is. Got two hands. And there it goes. See you later. Goodbye. We get Rhea Ripley out here, and we got the two hands. So we do get two gripping hands on her. We do get the tattoos on the hands, which is always nice. You always know exactly who these do belong to. But we got the two tattooed hands. Very easy for me to say right there. Now we dive into Rhea Ripley, and she just got the old heavy metal hands going there. Always like that as well. Got the tattoos on the hands there. Really would have liked a fisted hand. I'm a broken record. I know, love is a fist, like Mr. Bungle told me, but I always do prefer fisted hands with my wrestling figures. Call me crazy, but we do have the heavy metal hands. She's saluting a young Ronnie James Dio, of course, these heavy metal hands right here, but looking good there. You got the one purple sleeve, and then you got the kind of greenish army green sleeve there. It's kind of like a see-through sleeve thing. You can see the tattoos, all the tattoos she has before her underneath there, looking really nice. Definitely a good head sculpt on Rhea Ripley. It'll be interesting. We're going to do some Rhea Ripley comparisons later in this video. I'm not sure if it's the 100% same head sculpt as the last one. I guess we'll find out. She's got quite the smirk going on there. Some very heavy makeup as well. Has her earrings in, those big earrings. She does have the collar going on. She just got the interesting hairdo. We're seeing a theme in this set with Edge, Austin Theory, and Rhea Ripley all having very similar hairdos. It isn't in style, apparently, here, huh? And then we do get her nice little overcoat going on. Of course, this is removable. It is hard plastic, but it is removable if you want it to be. She's got her purple top with the black top. Once again, you get kind of that see-through material. You can see her tattoos through the whole body, all the way down to the fishnet stockings, all that kind of stuff. The tattoos poking through. Some very Rob Halford-esque boots down here on the bottom, looking very good, looking very tough, looking very heavy metal, looking very goth here. You even got a little belt going on, and this belt around here is removable that she has on her body, so that is very interesting as well with all the chains, everything else. I didn't think it was removable, but it looks to be Polly Pocket removable style there, so that is nice as well there. So a lot of newness to this Rhea Ripley, and there's no doubt in my mind we're going to get a lot more Rhea Ripleys in the future. Of course, articulation-wise, her arm does go all the way around. You do get the bicep cut. You do get the double-jointed pinless elbows here for that. Hands removable side to side. Head back forth side to side. Head easily removable. You got to be careful when you remove that head, though. You don't want that choker chain collar to fall off on you. That is for sure. That's a bad day at the office if you lose that. You get the hula hoop at the top. You do get the waist articulation. Those big old Rhea Ripley splits can be done. Double jointed pinless knees, playing the hits right here today. Double jointed pinless knees, you know I love that. Little thigh cut action as well. Boot cut, ankle articulation. Man, hit upon hit being played here with Rhea Ripley today. Looking really, really good. Looking really nice, and like I said, I do expect a lot more Rhea Ripleys in the future, especially in the I'm Your Mommy shirt. I would assume a basic could be coming with that. We'll see what happens, but I think we'll get a lot more Judgment Day figures very soon, I would imagine here. I'm sure San Diego Comic-Con coming up in July will probably get announced a lot more figures for the future, so stay tuned for that. Here we are. Does she fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? And what do you know? She fits perfectly on that stand right there. But now let's do some comparisons of Rhea Ripley's of the past. Let's go and look at some of these ones. And I believe this was her first figure. It was a basic from when she was in NXT. Similar but different. Boy, she's come a long way from that look there. But she was a dominant force in, of course, NXT and NXT UK, if you guys remember that back in the day. But there's that representation there. We also got one from her first WrestleMania match when she was NXT champion against Charlotte. A lot to be desired on this figure, that is for sure. I could see way down the line, if she has a long storied career, we could see this as an elite 10 years from now. Kind of a throwback, flashback figure. I could see that happening, but an interesting one to say the least. And then we do get her last elite figure, and I wanted to see, yes, this is the exact same head sculpt. It's just different hair color, different color on the eyes, things like that. Interesting is less ear piercings. We got more ear piercings on the old one than the new one, so that is interesting. But yeah, it is the same. It's the same choker collar as well. Yeah, that is the exact same there. So a little reuse, which makes sense. I think that works fine in the head sculpt. She hasn't changed that much since then. Definitely some interesting differences between the two. But Rhea Ripley, like I've said a couple times, we're going to have more figures from her. I'm sure we'll get one with the title belt eventually as well. The rest of Judgment Day, things like that in the future. So she's got a pretty bright future ahead, not only in the ring, but in the action figure department, if you ask me. But looking good, Rhea Ripley as a member of Judgment Day. Of course, I should grab this Edge. Here's Edge from that same series when they were a team. Didn't last long, but remember the happier times, something like that. But there it is, Rhea Ripley Elite 102. What are your thoughts on this one? Easy pickup, easy pass, long game? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. You might as well like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell, as we got action figure reviews every single day and then some over here. Hardest working man in show business, hardest working man in YouTube is what we got here with 3 videos every single day. How do I I keep it up. I don't know if I can keep it up much longer, but we'll try. We'll try. We've got 3 videos every single day and even more content for you over on the old Patreon channel. And Patreon, of course, the best way to support the channel and all this content. You get early access to videos like this, bonus content, exclusive content, Q&As, giveaways, you name it. A lot goes on over there on the old Patreon channel. And of course, it is the best way to support the channel, just like ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget to hit me up, follow along on social media. SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Rhea Ripley Elite 102, I am Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.